Welcome to Hualien, an extremely underrated part of Taiwan with an incredible night market, fun little hidden gems, and of course, amazing access to nature. So watch along my travel guide to find out what to do, where to eat, and how to best experience Hualien. Good morning, everybody. It's our first morning here in Hualien, which is on the east coast of Taiwan. We're coming here for like 3 to 4 days, pretty much, from Taipei, because I wanted to do the city, but also wanted to get out there and see more of the nature, more of like a city, but smaller city with hopefully more of a local feel. And so far it definitely has that. In addition, it has some beautiful mountain views as you walk around, which I absolutely love. They're massive and behind me, and it's also right by the ocean, which is a perk of being an island country here. But anyway, we're gonna have some fun plans, hopefully some adventure, some exploring. Maybe we'll rent a scooter or a bicycle and try to do some hikes, see some ocean views, try out some local food, experience a little bit of the Aboriginal culture, because actually Hualien has the largest Aboriginal population in any city in Taiwan. I think it's about 30%, which is actually pretty astounding. And now we're walking around some of the local parks, such as Beibin Park and this 3D sculpture park right behind us. So come along as we have a slow sort of start. It's gonna ramp up and get more exciting here, seeing a bit of the daily life and adventure in Hualien. To get started, let's talk about things to do in Hualien City itself, starting off with Pacific Park and Baiyang Park. This is kind of like one park all in the same, really, and they are located near the coast, which Hualien is a coastal city. There's lots of cool little sculptures and fun little things to see and explore, including some nice looking restaurants and cafes. You can even see flying foxes cross if you're lucky, but you'll definitely notice a theme here being the sea, ocean, sea animals, and maybe it's good for families, but it's also fun to walk around and explore like I'm doing here. So this is definitely an interesting little area. Lots of things depicting the sea and the creatures, and it's like you're walking in the ocean. Is it the craziest thing I've ever seen? No, but it's fun. If you're just exploring a little bit in the morning, might as well come check it out and get some views of the sea as well. So right now we are exploring Hualien Cultural Industries, I think it's called. I could be slightly butchering the name, which kind of happens a lot with me, to be honest. But anyway, there's like nobody here, and it's really pretty, really chill, and it definitely feels like an older place, as you can see. Hualien Cultural and Creative Industries Park is one of the 5 major cultural and creative industries parks in Taiwan. It opened to the public in 2011 and focuses on promoting local cultural and creative industries with lots of shops and cool things to check out. And honestly, guys, so far it doesn't even matter where I am in the city. As long as I see those beautiful mountains in the background, everything feels really cool and awesome and adventurous. So yeah, I just love strolling around here and just seeing those massive mountains looming over us. Really cool. So now, I had a little bit of a mini e-scooter ride, which is fun. Nah, Vanessa, you're too much of a newbie for that. Woohoo! I'm passenger princess. Keep your eyes on the road, please, miss. You're not that advanced. I'm gonna die. Unfortunately, in Taiwan, they're a little bit more strict with the rules. Well, maybe not. Unfortunately for me, it's probably smart. But to rent like an actual like 125cc scooter, you need to have international motorcycles license, which I do not. The only thing I could do was rent an e-scooter, which definitely does not go that fast, but it's still fun. Cool little way to get around. Maybe it goes like 25 to 30, probably 25 miles an hour, like maximum. And we rode it to this scenic area called Qixingtan, which is this part of the coastline north of Hualien, not too far away, maybe like 15 minutes driving, maybe like 20 minutes if you have a scooter or e-scooter. But anyway, it's supposed to have these really dramatic cliffs and beautiful blue waters, which the day's cloudy, so we might not get that nice blue color, but also stroll around here a little bit and check in some of the dramatic coastline on East Taiwan, because the nature in Hualien is supposed to be top-notch. Mountains are beautiful, the coastline is beautiful. Normally on a sunny day the water's gonna be way more blue and scenic from what I've seen, but still looks really nice and dramatic, big and beautiful. Alright everybody, so we tried doing Taipei in, we tried doing karaoke in Taipei and it was fun. Not my favorite karaoke experience I've ever done. This could be my favorite. Because right behind me is a private karaoke booth and they have these at some arcades. We're actually in the city of Hualien, which is smaller, a lot smaller than Taipei. And as you can see, there's a private booth with like 2 seats, 2 microphones, and a karaoke machine, and it's $20 per song, which is like 66 cents a song, which is a really good deal. So, and you even have like a little area for you to put your drinks, a little trash can, so you can make this your own little mini night out with you and a friend, or just solo, honestly. But we're gonna show you what it looks like. Are you excited to sing?
Oh yeah.
Me too. So as you can see, here's the entrance off the street. There's 2 booths, one back there, but this is ours, front and center. And here's the songs. If you click this one right here, that's English. And you can scroll through. This means down. This means up a page. And then just put your money down here. Headphones to hear the music. Good?
What song? Shobila?
Yeah. Beauty queen of only 18. She had some trouble with herself. And she will be loved. Sounds a lot better with the music, guys.
Yeah.
Speaking of nighttime activities, there is nowhere better to be at nighttime than the Dongdamen night market. It is Hualien's biggest market, and there are 400 different vendors here and lots of things you can do here, including games and checking out maybe some live performances as well. The night market also embraces the Aboriginal cultures and of course foods, which I'll talk about in more detail in the food section. Alright, so we were at the Dongdamen market, and here I'm starting off with stinky tofu, which is an infamous food item here in Taiwan. And I tried some in Taipei at the Hualien market. This is really good, everybody. It's like a spicy sort of flavor, delicious. We also have this like lemon drink and the potato tower. Let's see what else we can eat. The vegan options are definitely limited, but it's still fun to walk around and check everything out, including some Aboriginal food, which I think we'll have a chance to eat later. Now you may think this looks like a bamboo baton, but it's not. It's actually bamboo rice, which is a really popular Aboriginal sort of dish here, which they have lots of Aboriginal food here at the Dongdamen night market. So I got this, and they also had this, which is like an Amis kind of dish. I think it's like a mochi or something. I'm not sure, but this one's made from, I think, red quinoa. Yeah, and you're supposed to eat it with this little powder I have here. So we'll try both out and try some more very, very, very local Taiwanese food here in Taiwan, Hualien, Taiwan. So it turns out I was eating this the wrong way, everybody. You're supposed to pry it open in half, which is a lot easier than I was kind of using my chopsticks like a bird's beak to get in here, but really good. There's lots of food options, including some like Aboriginal local food from the Amis tribes. They also have some vegan wontons, which I really love. And the price is pretty good. It's like 90 Taiwanese dollars, which is pretty much like $3. A great place to start off your day in Hualien is Coffee Flash. It is local and has delicious coffee and a really nice aesthetic. And this morning, actually, we just got a really delicious coffee at Coffee Flash, which is this cute little coffee counter where we can do takeaway. Really good quality too. Sadly, I did not record my coffee at Coffee Flash, so I will show you a similar coffee I had at the Rising Coffee Roasters. It's so cute. Yeah, it's beautiful. It has a really nice aesthetic, but they have a brown sugar latte, which is absolutely incredible. I had the same thing at Coffee Flash, and you cannot miss it. Alright everybody, so we actually haven't eaten all day. It's time for lunch, and Taiwan is famous for its food. And one of my favorite Taiwanese foods is a Taiwanese hamburger called guabao, which is like a bao bun, but they make it into like a little, kind of like a tortilla or like a taco, and they put a bunch of stuff inside of it. It's really freaking good. There's this place that sells vegan and vegetarian guabao, and we went there. We got 4 different ones for less than, I think about $8 actually, which is a really good deal. Maybe a little bit more, but I'm starving, so let's dig in. Good?
Yeah. About what I expected.
These are so delicious, everybody. Have to go. I'll put the place. The lady wasn't the friendliest. She kind of rolled her eyes when I ordered for her, but at the end she was nice enough, I guess, and she said thank you. She didn't like say nothing. Anyway, definitely don't want to be done with these anytime soon because they are delicious. While Hualien has some incredibly delicious Taiwanese food, there is some great Korean food at Hangguo Sushi. The aesthetic and layout is really nice and inviting, and they have soups, they have tteokbokki, which is rice cake and a spicy sauce, and a kimchi pancake, which is a savory delight. Really nice food, and I really recommend visiting here. Well, let's get our first meal here in Hualien, which is actually going to be not local food, not even Aboriginal food, not even Chinese food, Italian food. Let's check it out. We ate at Piatto a few times, and similar to the other place, the aesthetic, the layout, although it's a different style, it's very nice and charming and a very fun place to dine at, including, of course, the quality of the food, which is vegetarian and very vegan friendly, and they have really nice Italian food, including some bread as an appetizer, and some delicious pasta dishes, such as this vegan ravioli with some green sauce. They also have some tomato sort of based pasta dishes with a nice like crumble on top, and maybe some richer ones with more of like a white sauce. Very, very nice. I ate here multiple times, and so should you. Good morning, everybody. We are here in Hualien, but this is the Taroko Gorge. It's so beautiful. It took about an hour and a half to get here from Hualien, and you know we're still in Taiwan because there's a 7-Eleven right across the street, which is great because you can go to there, use the bathroom, get snacks, drinks, whatever you need before and after the hike, which we're going to do a hike here in Taroko, of course. The scenery so far has been beautiful on a bus ride, but we're excited to get in the middle of things here in nature. I'll show you more as we explore. But as we explored, we soon found out that we were not alone. There were many monkeys that seemed to be Taiwanese macaques that were adventuring and exploring themselves. He's gonna flying jump. So here are some tips for visiting Taroko Gorge National Park. Number 1, you can get here from Hualien, which is like the major city. You can get here from Taipei too. It'll take a lot more time and energy, so I recommend basing yourself in Hualien and either renting a scooter or a car if you are able to do so, if you have an international driver's license or permit. So you can just come here, cruise around on your own, park in the trails you want to go to, and make the most out of your time. If you don't have that option or you don't feel like doing all of that, it's totally okay. You can take a bus here, but that's going to limit you a little bit slightly because number 1, there are just several bus stops throughout the park and you're on the bus's schedule, which is fine. And then you'll have to walk from certain bus stops to maybe certain trailheads, which we're doing right now. We got off at the Tianxing station to walk to the Baiyang, I believe it's called, trail, because there's a lot of trails and sites, things to do here at Taroko National Park. This one seemed really cool, had some good views, it seemed really unique, and a little bit more of a actual trail rather than just like a mini tourist sort of sightseeing destination like some other sort of areas in the park. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. You can take the bus from Hualien bus stop. It's 140 Taiwanese dollars one way, and you can use your Easy card, which you'll probably have in Taipei if you're going there, to pay as well. So you can top up with that and use that, which is really nice and convenient. The buses do come pretty infrequently, only about like every hour or so keep that in mind. And it's going to be busy on the weekends, so you might have to take a train and then a bus instead of just taking a straight bus here from Hualien, which is another option. Use Google Maps, it'll help you figure this out as well. Anyway, that's all for my little tidbits of information. Let's explore more. After roughly a half-a-mile walk from the bus stop, we made it to the start of the Baiyang Trail, which is about 4.2 kilometers out and back with some cool stuff to see along the way. So as you can hear, but not see, we have started the trail, and it is dark, everybody. Not pitch black, but pretty dark. Really fun start. Anyway, you can't see me. I'll show you on the other side of the tunnel. Ah! Here's the entrance. It was so nice to get deeper into the mountains of Taiwan because we explored the city of Hualien. It's awesome, nice nature nearby, but to get more deep into the mountains, to hike around, smell the fresh air, hear the sounds of the river, and just take in the beautiful scenery around you, totally added a new layer and depth to Taiwan that I really could appreciate. Pitch black. Barely see past my hand. We also really enjoyed the tunnels along the Baiyang Trail, as oftentimes they became pitch black, so it felt like you were on a true adventure, and you could even see some really interesting stone formations inside the tunnel before we eventually reached the namesake of the trail. So right behind me, everybody, is the Baiyang waterfall, and as you can see up there, it is definitely not at its full strength. But it's really cool, it's really high up, and we have the rushing river right down below us. So we're gonna cross the bridge, get a little bit more views. This is supposed to be a cool little end of this trail. We'll see how we manage it because it's gonna be a wet ending, I think, but you'll see in a minute. And yeah, to get to the waterfall viewing platform, you can go across the cool little suspension bridge where you see the waterfall right up there. And it's fun. It's only 10 people allowed, which means it's gonna sway a little bit, which definitely makes it a little bit more exciting. So I think this tunnel might be the most intense yet. It's this dark tunnel, flashlight or follow the rail, so we might see absolutely nothing for a long period of time, which is cool. It feels like we're playing a horror video game, which is a nice contrast from all the light we're just getting earlier. Into the darkness. So follow the rail. No. Bye-bye. A raindrop. All right, everybody, so we have our ponchos on. Some nice gentlemen lent us some, and we're gonna go into the water cave. It's gonna be hard to get some footage. Maybe I'll get a little bit here and there because it's gonna be pouring water, but at least we won't get soaked. And Vanessa's checking the backpack, you know. She's got a little bit more junk in the trunk than usual. Turn around, yeah. And twerk. The water in here is freezing cold. You little dickhead. I was yelling your name. Can you walk? I'll record it. I can see now. Evil laughter. We did it. Woohoo! Only got a little bit wet. Not so bad. That is all for my travel guide on Hualien, Taiwan. I hope it gave you some good tidbits and insight for things to do, places to eat, what to expect, how to get around, where to go, and just how to overall have a great experience in Hualien, Taiwan. If you have any more questions or you're going to Taiwan soon, please let me know in the comments down below, and stay tuned to see more content on Taiwan, East Asia, Southeast Asia, and the rest of the world. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.